What's up, everybody? Come to you from the workshop. I worked on a couple remodels today. I'm going to show you some footage of the sunroom. And you haven't got to see the other remodel I'm working on. We're doing a full kitchen gut. And then I'm doing some minor repairs like replacing all the interior doors, redoing all the interior window seals. She just had new windows put in the house. And she had some water damage on some of the window seals. So I'll show you, I probably won't show you any of that one. Maybe the barn door kit that I'm putting in. Excuse me. She's got two doorways that are just over 10 foot apart from edge to edge, outside edge to outside edge. And she's wanting a barn door assembly. So I'm going to buy a 10-foot track and I'm going to make two barn doors. I think they're both 30-inch openings, so you won't be able to have both of them open at the same time. But one's a bathroom and one's a laundry room, and it's in a hall. She lives by herself, and she said one of the doors usually stays shut all the time. She never needs both of them open at the same time, so I'll probably show you that footage on building those barn doors. I'm going to build the doors from scratch and then buy the hardware assembly. And then the sunroom, I didn't show all the footage of it, but I've got done 3 coats of drywall mud on it, filler coat, another coat, and then a skim coat on top of all that. It just needs a light, real light sanding, and then texture on the walls. Got the pocket door frame in. I think video 2 showed the pocket door. I did have some squeak in the floor. I was kind of worried about using the shims and the 2x4s I talked about in the first video, just because it's a slab that was made at an angle because it was not meant to be interior. It was supposed to be an exterior patio. And it wasn't even all the way across. So I would have literally, in order to get it even, I would have had to cut each 2x6 to get it perfect. So it had to be shimmed either way. But I do have a little squeak in it. I got the windows and the exterior door mounted. I did the trim today. I'll show you a little bit of that, and laid the flooring. So next week it'll be taping off the flooring, doing the trim, the exterior hardy board will be going on, and the interior hardy board and texture. They're going to do all the painting. I got all the interior trim on the new wall that I put in. So that project's just about done. And then I've got a house right next door to that one that I'm basically doing the same thing, except for it's not going to be a sunroom. It's going to be just a mudroom, but I'm enclosing the existing porch. The deal with it though is it has decking, and it's not a slab where she wants the mudroom, and the house is on a slab, so I'm going to have to go in and frame up a floor. I think it's 12 by 6, so not very big, but I'll have to put in a footer for the exterior walls, and then the new exterior walls, and then put a frame in, put subfloor in, and then build that up. So I'll take you through that one as well. And then I've also got a commercial job that I'm working on. I did a ripped out office. I didn't show any of this just because I can't really film where this is at. I ripped out an office that was right next to a conference room, tore out a wall that was load bearing, put in an I-beam because this is all commercial, and made one large conference room. And then in addition to that, I'm also doing another large office space and conference room. This is like a 40 by 30 job. It's a second level in this factory that's going to be turned into an office space. Like I said, it's large. Probably going to have a false floor in it because there are data cables and stuff that are going to have to be pushed through it. But I may show a little bit of that, not a whole lot. Like I said, it's in the factory, so there's not really a whole lot I can show you. Maybe when I get up in the area where this is at, because there's nothing up there that's really proprietary. It's just a big open space right now, but let me show you some footage of that one. So right now I'm slammed. The virus has not impacted my workload one iota. I had all this work lined up months before this virus thing ever came around, so been pretty fortunate on that. My day job, I'm working from home right now, and the remodeling business is going like crazy. So hope you enjoy this footage. Be sure to give it a like, thumbs up, and hit that subscribe button. Y'all have a Alright, we got the flooring about 3/4 the way in. Deck board up here. All that's enclosed. Sheetrock has been mudded 3 coats. It's ready for texture, trim. Just installing the flooring. This is just vinyl plank. Make sure you stair step your seams. Make them uneven. You don't want, a 3, a 2, and a 1, a 3, a 2, and a 1. You want to scatter pattern them, so don't cut them at the same length. And I'm getting ready to get to the fun part. Little trick here. This is all the same angle. I have a bunch of cut pieces. Problem is, these are 36 inches long, and 36 means that I'm going to have a little bitty piece down here, but I need to cut just a little chunk off the corner. Because over here, this is about 34. So the way to do that is take a full piece of plank of wood, put your mark at 34, use a cut piece from over here that has your angle, and use that as your template. Just line it up with the flooring, make you a cut mark right there, and that will slide right in that spot and cut just the corner off that you need in that top piece. So, little trick. Ta-da! Snapped right in. I got my angle right. This is jagged, it doesn't matter. I gotta trim that after I put the flooring or the trim down. I'm just going to cut that little piece. This one at about 2.5. That's the piece that needs to go in there. As hard as I'm going to do with my hand. Two and a half. use my same piece. That right there will be the piece that needs to fit in that hole. Ta-da. A little bit left. There's another one. Alright. I already have my angle. Just need to measure what it is here. Need to leave a little gap. Let's say 4.5. Use that as a template. About 1 inch. The rest will just be the angle. So the other measurement I need is this one. Say that's 8 1/4. Alright. So I had 1 inch, 4.5. This was 8 1/4. So I made my mark here. Mark here, just chalk the line. Use that for your inch part. That's where I made my scribe. I'll just cut this and cut that, and it'll fit right down in the hole. Like a glove. It's got a little bit of wiggle room. Set of space-board and shoe molding going all the way around. So.